There we go. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to learning how to make images using the AI Image Maker that is nestled within the AI Genius Club. We'll talk a little bit about that as we go along. First of all, I want to welcome everybody. I'm so glad you're here. And my name is Tirza Ekholm. Tirza, for the people who are meeting me for the first time. Yes, you got it right. Thank you, Bruce. But I like to say tears of joy, not tears of sadness or other things, although those can be useful too. So I began my life as an engineer, later became an artist, later AI came along, and AI has allowed me to join all the things that I love together and more. And so I tend to be very excited about AI. And so if I get going a little fast, it's okay to let me know because I just get excited about all these things that I get to share. So I would like you to imagine having a library of personal images that fit any brand, mood, marketing need, all created by AI in minutes. And that's what we're going to explore today. So to do that, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And I'll take you right in there, I think. And if not, it'll be a slightly different place, but we'll go right over here. All right. So the AI Genius Club is actually a collection of 24 different AI tools. And I don't know which LLM is behind these. It might be ChatGPT. But in any case, each of these tools that are in here are specialized tools for a specific function. The only one I'm going to share with you today is how to use the AI Image Maker. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be training an AI model of yourself. This is exactly the same technique, by the way, when they started training the ChatGPTs and the Geminis and the Claudes. All of the AI LLMs means large language model. They trained them with large sets of data. Well, we're going to do the same thing, only we're going to use a small set of images and for a very specific purpose. So on this page, this is the Genius image model. There's already one model of me. The reason I'm going to show it to you this way, we're gonna refer back to the one I've already created, but first I want to show you how you would create it for yourself. And so once you get into this page, you would click on train your model. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing next. And in this case, of course, I'm training it for a person. You would select your gender, you'd put in your full name. So I'll go ahead and do that just so you can see. Female, Tirza, whoops, I didn't click to the next thing. Tirza. I'll just say Tirza to differentiate it from the other. And then that gives you a handle called @Tirza, which you'll see how that gets used later. And then what it says is use at least 8 images so the AI can learn what your person looks like, what you look like, up to a maximum of 30 images. Try to make sure that you are the only one in the picture. So if you're in a group shot, don't use that one. You want to have yourself in a variety of settings. So you have some indoor pictures, some outdoor pictures, so the AI gets a chance to see how light sits on, hits your face. Use some full body pictures, use some headshots. Try not to use hats or headphones, but if you have a couple of those, it's okay. When I did this, I didn't have that very many pictures of me with glasses. So you'll see that it generates pictures of me without glasses. I may create another model in the future just so I can see what the differences might be. Let's see what else. Some of the pictures should be of you smiling, some might be of you frowning. You don't always want them to face full. You might even want to look over your shoulder in a couple of them. I didn't have that many full body shots. They were usually of me running on a treadmill, so I just put them in there just to see what it would do. And wear different clothing. Don't always wear the same clothing. And use as good a picture as you can do. So all you do is you click on images and sorry, you go ahead and click on the image. In this case, I created a folder that already has them. And here they are. I just scrolled back through my phone and picked out random shots of me. And some if you follow me on social media, you've probably seen some. I'll just throw that one in there just so you have an idea. And that's a picture. It's if I were to click on it, you'd see the whole thing. It's a full body image of me. And then you would just keep adding images until you have between 8 and 30 images. There's one of me, kind of straight face. I don't like those as much as I like of me smiling. But in any case, you keep uploading the pictures until you've gotten up to 30, between 8 and 30. Then you'd click the box that says, I confirm these assets either belong to me or I have permission to use them. Because in some cases, some people don't want to get the whole package. They just want the images, and you might create an agreement with them where you create images for them and in exchange for some fee that you would do. And then you would click submit. Once you click submit, there is an additional $6 charge, a one-time fee of $6 for this particular model. And you would just put in your credit card number and it would charge you the $6. Once it is done that, you would just click submit. It would go train the AI. It takes about 10 minutes or less to do, which is why I'm not going to do it here for you in real time. So we'll go back to the one I've already trained. And here it is. And so you've seen a lot of these pictures already. So here's the page where they'll be trained. The first time you do this, of course, you won't have any pictures over here. But what you do then is you go over to here where it says image idea, and you put in your prompt of a mood you want to show of yourself, a setting, maybe what clothing you're wearing, what the circumstances might be. So put in as much detail as you can. And in this case, instead of saying Tirza, you'd say a photo of at Tirza Ekholm, because that's the name of this model. And here it has a photo of at Tirza Ekholm standing gracefully poised in a long, full-length gown. This was one that was here already, so I went ahead and just used it because I wanted to see what it would do. And then you would choose the aspect ratio. This will tell you pretty much kind of the size and shape or the ratio of the picture that you're creating. And then here you would click on create an image. So if we scroll all the way down here to the bottom, you'll see this was the very first one it created of me. Now, while I love this image, I've never actually ever looked that way, even when I was 18. But it's a beautiful picture. It's got mostly like me. I could have looked like that, but that's just not really me the way I want to see myself now or the way I am now. So what I did then is I went over to ChatGPT and I told ChatGPT the changes I wanted to make. And we'll skip ahead a little bit. Back here, I thought I would tell it to give me a different skyline. So I asked it to tell me how I could describe different skylines instead of Dubai. And then I wanted a picture of me as a hiker because I have done a lot of hiking in my life and I wanted to see so I said, tell me how to describe me as a mountain hiker. And it gave me this lovely prompt about a confident mountain hiker stands on a rocky trail high in the mountains. Because yes, I did want to look confident. She's dressed in stylish yet functional hiking outfit. So it gave me this whole thing. If I didn't like any of these things, then when I copy it, I would just go tweak it to whatever I wanted. But it's a good start. So I copied it over. Oh, hold on. Oh, Yes, Lori.
I apologize if this is the wrong time. I
Yeah,
don't know if you want us to ask questions as we go
please do.
or, okay, thank you. So I got the same first picture you did,
Mhm.
not knowing that that was like the instant input. And like you, I'm going, well, that looks incredible, but that's really not me.
Yeah.
And then I tried another one where my face looked just horrific. And it looked like I had an extra 40 pounds on me, and the whole thing was like a nightmare. So the question is, um, what are the words to use to say, wait a second, like, how do I fix it?
So you go back to your prompt. So the prompt that ended up working, I think, was the prompt for, I'll go with, I think this one. That's still me skinnier than I am now. I might have been that skinny when I was 18, but nowhere near since then. You can see I'm not wearing glasses, and actually my face is a little bit shadowed. So this one was not, still not as great as I would have liked, but hold on. Um, I'm having a little bit of issue because, no. The thing I need to click on is I can't get to because I'm doing a Zoom. Let me click on another one maybe and see if that helps. What I want to click on are these three dots down here, Lori.
Hmm.
These are all the different things that you can do with it. So for example, you can upscale the image. So say I liked this one, but it wasn't quite crisp enough to use whatever marketing materials I have. So you could upscale it
Okay.
from here. Here you can actually remove the background and you
Huh.
have just a transparent background. That way you can take your image and put it like in Canva or something in something else. You can share it, throw it away, download it. Here's where you can edit the image itself to like a different format. Or here, hang on, here's the prompt. So if you bring up the
No.
prompt, you can take the same prompt and now I could say, so one of the changes I made was, oh, this does have the Tokyo background. Um, okay, it wasn't this one, but there was one where I deliberately said, give me shorter hair.
Well, can you say like that's just like that's not my face or
Ah,
uh,
the other thing to do, the other thing to do, let's go back up here. This is a super important thing. So if you leave it at strength 1, it's supposed to be 1-to-1 with the images that you trained it with. I have not found that to be the case. It seems to want to make me look a bit different. So I increased the strength a little bit, and that'll make it even more like me. And you can take the strength all the way up to 1.5, which I didn't actually try, right? So that one, we could try that with, let me take my hiking prompt because I want to get out of I don't spend that much time in dresses, so just, I'd much rather be hiking. So let's just go back over here and put that in here. And you have to modify it a little bit because ChatGPT doesn't know about putting the model in. So I just paste that in here and just say a photo of, whoops, of at Tirza Ekholm as a confident mountain hiker. Okay, and then um, that's all very nice. I still want to make sure I've got the shorter hair. She's dressed, dun, 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 dun. Um, I'll just type in the words with shorter hair, see what it has. Typically with these AIs, the things that are most important to you, you want to put towards the top of your prompt. So I kind of try to put it in the middle. And then if I just do, I don't know, aspect 3:4, and we say click another trained image, and it only takes about a minute. And we'll see how well it does. I probably could even have said, please include my glasses, but it might have given me a different pair. So that's actually much more what I look like. Yes, Kelly.
Hi, Teresa. Thank you. I'm sorry I was late. I was on trying to sell the AI Genius Club and making videos.
Okay.
So it's like, my Zoom's running out. Hurry up, let's go. Where do I save? You said that you had a file saved as at
Here's the
Teresa.
info.
Yes.
Yeah.
So where do you save that at right at the beginning, right?
Yes, so when I started, that's what I started with. First I
Okay.
went over how to train your model to begin with, but once
Mhm.
you've trained it, you have it forever.
Okay.
So you can always come back to it. It's right here.
Okay.
And this is the beginning page of the image maker for the Genius Club. This is where you would train your model, or you can go create different images. Here's my model. This is the one that I've created. And that brings me back in here.
Okay.
Okay,
Yep.
you're welcome. Now,
Can you
even
always add images to one that you already have there? Because I ended up with two of them, with two different models.
as far as I know, you can't add an image. You'd have to retrain a new model. So you can, though, if you have a model you like, for example, you can create different folders within this model. So I've got some for my lifestyle photos, which you've seen already many of. I started making some for social media photos. And this is what I wanted to show you for making images of for things you could use for, this is the one I actually like, for your Facebook banner, your LinkedIn page, your YouTube channel, that kind of thing. This is, or a thumbnail. This would make a great background now for a thumbnail. It has my face, and then I put it in Canva or something and add text or whatever other doodads I wanted to put in there. And I'm keeping that in a separate folder now. So again, you'll probably have to play with them a couple of times before the prompts, a few times before you get what you want. So that's okay, but that's really not me, right? The one out of these four pictures, that's the one that feels most like me. And I would use that one. Once you've created one though, here's where the edit comes in. So if you come over and click on this edit symbol by clicking on the three dots and then the edit, now you can do things like you can rotate it. I'm not sure I'd want to do that, but you could do that. You can flip it. So if you needed it facing the other way for, a different place you were in, uh, you know, and the other is you can crop the boundaries, and then you can crop the shape. When you click on crop the shape, it gives you a whole list of things. That's why I called this my social media folder, because you can set it up for your X posts, your Instagram stories, your Facebook covers, and it just does that for so I did a series of tall posts yesterday. Of course, when you do that, you'll need to move it around to make it the way you want. I could probably now use this once I tell them I'm done with it for my new Facebook picture. So there are things you can do with the images once you have successfully created them. The thing to know is play with the prompts, keep modifying them. If you get stuck, you can go over and ask ChatGPT. So that's what I do. Just to share a little funny story though, the image maker created an image of me in a blouse that I actually liked. So I'll show you which one that is. Let's go back to that other folder. And it created this image of me as a speaker. Let's go back here. Not that one, but this one. I said, oh, I actually like that top. So I downloaded the picture, I uploaded it into ChatGPT, and I said, what's this called? Because I don't know how to shop for it, but I don't know what it's called. And the first answer it gave me, I put it into Amazon, and it wasn't quite right. So I went back to ChatGPT and I said, Amazon doesn't know what I'm talking about. And it gave me some more words. And I seriously went and found tops similar to this, and I bought some. So there you have it. Who knew you could use your own AI model to figure out what it is, what kind of clothing you like to wear? So, I may present that someday as a reverse thing where you find something on Amazon or some store that you like and you take a picture of it and you upload it into your image maker here and you say put this on me so I can see what it looks like without me having to try it on. Who knows? There's all kinds of fun things that one can do with this. So that's what I did. I wanted you to
Here's
see my
sorry, can you go back to that picture, that speaker picture again?
Yeah. There it is.
Because that audience member with the purple bit on the top, the second one in, looks
Yep.
like you too.
Yes. Now you've pointed out an interesting error with this particular AI. I've noticed this with a couple of people who are using this tool already. If you look in the audience sometimes, like there's an audience behind them or they're at a party, you'll see some clones of them. So, I don't know why it does that. I should probably report that back to support. So,
For sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What other questions can I answer for you?
I wonder how to word it to say, like you said, the first picture, you're not really that thin at this point.
Mhm.
And same for me, like, but then for others, I'm not that heavy. So would I just say that? Like, make me thinner, make me
Yes.
heavier, make me whatever?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Cool.
this one is not too far off from that one, actually. So I went ahead and published this because that's pretty close. I just needed it to give me shorter hair. So that's okay too. That's pretty much how I would look out on the trail. So
I just need to have more pictures because I'm always behind the camera. And
yes, that's right.
I-
You're a photographer.
so it's like I started after we talked before, I started going through and it's just like, well, I've got a bunch of selfies that I took in the aftermath of Hurricane Maria, but not exactly anything that I would want to share with anybody. I'm soaking wet and wind blowing and in shock. So I've got to work on just getting some more pictures, but this will be a fun tool to try.
Yes. Oh, good. Just play with it. All right, Lori. Yes.
I actually wanted to ask Emmeline if she got the picture that I took of her from Zoom and had put in the chat at one of the Team Alex meetings we were in.
Oh, I don't know that I did, but I'd love to.
Let me put it in the chat here if I can find it, which I should be able to.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Lori. That'd be great fun if we.
Yeah, it would be nice if that just was like the magic fix, right? I take a lot of pictures of myself on Zoom because for some reason I look fantastic on Zoom, but not necessarily in other places. Like, and I'll just get to catch all these different looks and different earrings, and I'm like, yes. So that's
All
what
right,
I do.
So how will you guys use AI generated images?
Workshop images of me as a public speaker because I'm upping my game with that.
Nice. Very good. Yeah. These were fun. I want to do more for like my YouTube thumbnails,
Yeah, me
social
too.
media posts.
Yep. Thumbnails, website,
Mhm.
anything, any marketing stuff that I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I always try to get my clients to have a hero shot, which is them on stage in front of a large audience. And I feel like AI could manufacture that for me faster than I could go capture it. Like I had a great speaker last week and it was an awful assembly room, just terrible background. But it was a great speech. And I could take her photos of that day and then transform it with a more classy background for her press kit, essentially, which would be really cool.
That's a good point, Marcel. Yes, if you do create another image that you like, say speaking, then you can remove that, the background from that, and then go place it in a much better setting. So if you're struggling with trying to look like you're speaking before a large crowd, create a good image of you as a speaker somewhere, and then take away the background. Yeah. So,
Can you see that in the chat, Emmeline?
I can see the top of my head. How am I able to scroll down?
There's a thingy on the right-hand side that you should be able to drag down, or you should be, what kind of mouse do you have?
I'm using a Mac and I'm using my finger.
Perfect. Okay, can you when you use 2 fingers to scroll down, will it let you scroll a page further
I don't
down?
know. I've never tried that. You've got to understand, I'm in between 2 computers, let's see here. Let me try. All right. I'm
Or
there.
just click on the top of your head and see if it expands the photo to make it bigger.
Wait a second. It just took me further down. I'm trying to move it. I downloaded it so I can find it once I get, but I can't seem to be. Oh, there I am. Though well, that's cute, but my eyes are closed. Because I'm smiling so big.
Happens to me all the time.
I know. Oh, well, thank you for sharing that. But I did
You're welcome.
download it, so I've got it in my, I'll have it. So thank you.
You're welcome.
so I asked ChatGPT to create this image for me, and it remembered that I wanted the shorter hair. And let's just go see if it works. Let's go here.
And what aspect ratios do you typically use, Tirza?
It depends on where I'm planning to use it, but I like 3 to 4. That's what this one is. 9 to 16 is more like a cell phone background. 1 to 1, of course, is square.
Where?
I don't use this one very much, and 16 to 9 is a great landscape.
Landscape, right?
Image.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. A photo of
4 to 3 I use a lot when I'm creating stuff for cards.
Say that again.
4 to 3 ratio I use a lot when I'm creating images for cards to put on greeting cards.
Oh, and green. Okay.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
no, what happened? Oh, I guess I didn't put it in there. Okay. I just need to do a little bit better at getting just the prompt and nothing but the prompt, but I can do that. All right, so let's just see what it comes up with. Who knows? But this is where it gets fun to play with.
Tirza, how do you say this compares to the Canva generate images option? Like, is this fairly similar, or is this more the personal brand one?
This is more the personal brand one. I've not done very well with generating images using Canva.
Mm,
They're in, so I'm sure it can be done. I just haven't figured it out.
yeah.
So that's not too bad. That's me speaking. It's coming from the side like I told it to do, and you can see a large audience back there. So I could
Tell it-
tweak that, but it's
Tell it to do it from a bird's eye view, or like level 2, or 6
Yeah.
rows back. It'll give you like the right angle.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I was trying to do one of those beauty shots, you know, where you can see the speaker, but you
Mhm.
can also see the crowd in front of them. So
Yeah. I think if you call it a hero shot, it should know what
hero
that
shot.
means.
Okay,
That's a professional term in the PR world.
is that what it is? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So I would just play with this and with the prompt until I got it to look the way I want it.
What was the word you just used about the professional term?
Hero shot is what Marcel said.
I couldn't hear you again. I'm sorry.
Hero shot.
A hero, like in heroine. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, like they're standing on stage with their hands up, and there's, hundreds of
Got it.
people near, and they just look like they're crushed a great TED Talk or something.
Thank you.
All right. Any other questions?
Is there not a hero prompt or a hero? You can create I know on the side somewhere under one of the tools it says hero.
Yes. Now for that, I don't think you would use, it's a different, there's something here called the Hero Image Genius, but it doesn't use
Right.
this model as far as I know.
Okay.
So it would be something different. Although, yeah, it would be different. I was playing with it for other things, but not to make me look like a hero.
Right.
So, yes. So yes, with the AI Genius Club, you get access to any number, a whole set of tools. So this is where I've been making the images for my Facebook posts recently, including changing them to a different size. The Hero Image Genius, Hyper Realistic Genius Images. So you can get very creative and create more of the things that you're looking for. I've already played a little bit with the Logo Genius. So I'm working on some logos for a customer. And then the Genius Image Editor, I haven't played with that so much, but I imagine it will be similar to Canva in that you can add things or remove things, and I haven't played with this yet. One of the things I did not show you, let's go back here, is, and I'm not, the reason I didn't show you is I'm not exactly thrilled with it. You can click any of the images that you have here and make a video out of it. And it makes like a short 1 to 2 second video. For this tool set, it's very experimental and in my opinion, not yet very good for this part. They have a whole set of other video tools that I have not even begun to play with yet. So let's see. Oh, here, like a Video Genius tool. I have not started playing with it. I know you can do AI Genius voiceover, probably like similar to 11 Labs. Again, they like to have things that will help you succeed in your business or launching your book or whatever you have to do. Short movies and the movie editor, they're available. I haven't even started playing with them yet. So that's on the image and video making side. There's a whole suite of business tools, including CRM. Have not started using it, but if you're already familiar with the CRM, this will be probably quite easy to pick up. Let's go back one. I want to go back to the Vault. The Vault, you get 5 terabytes of data included. So whatever you create here, you can store here, right in the Vault. There's tools for creating and maintaining websites, including you can purchase a domain right here. Creating your own Genius chatbot, which would come out of the knowledge base, which I'm not ready to do that yet. So as I go through and teach myself these tools or not, and take the lessons that are being offered on the Great Discovery platform, I'll be able to present more of these or direct you to the people who are teaching these in great detail and depth. And all of that comes for $59 a month. And you have access to these tools forever. And along with the free training, and as all of us come on and play more with these, we'll be probably offering our own trainings as well. And that's what I have to share with you today.
I am so grateful, Tirza. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah, this has been been great.
Thank you.
It has, thank you.
Yeah, thank you,
I-
Tia. Thanks.
I think it's worth mentioning if for anybody who is not in the Great Discovery, I think it's or in the AI Genius Club, that when you're in it, you know, when you do this, you're going to be getting even more than this. Right? You're going to be getting a group of people like us who will help each other, and you know, free trainings of all kinds. I mean, like there's just such a wealth here.
Thank you, Lori. Yes, some of us in this session are already members of the Great Discovery, and we're already so thrilled and excited. We're on one of the best team in the entire company. And as Lori said, we have created a tremendous community where we support and help each other.
Mhm.
And for me, that was one of the super huge benefits, because there are a lot of, face it, there's thousands of AI tools out there. Some are great, some are not so great, some are scams. But when you're in a community of people where we're all learning this together and supporting each other and in growing our businesses, it's amazing.
Mhm. Absolutely.
So
This has been great.
thank you very much
Thank
for your
you.
time. And look
Thank you,
for my
Tirza.
next meeting, February 14th.
All right.
Valentine's
Thanks,
Day.
Tirza.
That's right.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Tirza.
Bye, Tirza. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.